Check it out. The yak is ready. Good morning, guys. Welcome back. I feel like you guys should be saying that to me since I'm like seldom making videos in a row. Like I go on hot streaks and then sometimes I'll disappear. But the reason why I've disappeared this time, I've got a good excuse. Just listen real quick. The reason why I've disappeared for the past few days is I've been working on this really big, I wouldn't say really big, kind of big homecoming tour. I'm sure some of you guys saw it on Instagram. I talked a little bit about it in my videos, but to sum it up, I hired this camera dude to travel with me back to Southeastern Ohio. I returned to my stomping grounds, did some fishing. We filmed, I think, 6 days of traveling, fishing, and just, you know, adventuring, and it was like a really big success in my opinion. You guys will probably see those videos pretty soon. This dude named Jaron filmed them and he's also gonna be editing them. So it's kind of like the Never Stop tour, only like a little bit smaller. That's beside the point. I've traveled 2 hours away from my home in Texas to link up with my buddy Grant. I'm sure you guys remember Grant. It's this kid right here.
Eat it! Eat it! Oh my God!
Every single time I link up with this kid, I catch a big fish. I've caught like both my personal best bass with Grant. Grant's buddy Brant's been so kind to invite me to his lake. This is actually the Texas version of Lake X. This lake's named Lake X. So these are the rods that I got tied up. As you can see, I'm going big or going home. I got big bluegill swim baits on here, Texas rig. I got this giant rat, another big bluegill swim bait. Like the whole purpose of the day, if you can't tell, is to try to catch a giant fish. All right, you guys launching? You guys going?
Yeah.
All right, good luck. Take care. Well, I'm about to drop in, so I'm getting after it. What do you think, guys? I think it's time to fish. I've got you guys updated to let you guys know where I've been. Look forward to those homecoming videos. I'm gonna get in this yak and crank on an absolute slaunch puppy. All right, let's get situated right now.
That's a nice fish. God, they're feisty. Look at that. First fish of the day, baby. Grant was telling me that these fish fight harder than any other fish he's ever caught before. For some reason, down in the south, you go to a small place like this with a bunch of bait and not a lot of pressure, the fish just, they fight like they've never been caught before. Mid 2-pounder range, not the one we're after. We're looking for one that's probably, oh, I don't know, 4 times this size or bigger. First bass in Texas in a long time. That feels good. All right, bud, you wanna go back? You wanna go back, little guy? He's gonna kick like a mule. Oh, there he goes. He's nice. Anyway, yeah, Grant and his dad and all of his buddies have been fishing here in the past, and they have lost supposedly giant fish. Like there's 11 pounders in here, there's 12 pounders in, there's 13 and 14 pounders in here. So I gotta be on my game right now. I gotta not slack. I gotta make sure that all my knots are good. I gotta make sure I'm getting the right hook sets. That fish was a 2-pounder and it fought like a 5-pounder. So I can't imagine what a 5-pounder is gonna fight like once I do hook into one. That one came off a little finesse jig. I know I said I was gonna throw big baits today, but I'm gonna dabble between both. Who says you can't dabble, you know? That's a nice one. Holy smokes. These fish are aggressive. I hope you guys saw that. That was unbelievable. These are some angry fish. These are some pissed off fish. Again, not a very big one, but it fought like an absolute stud. I'll take it though. I'll catch a few of these. I'm just getting warmed up, you know? Okay, buddy. Back you go. I'll take it. I've gone 33 minutes and 44 seconds without a substantial bite. I don't know what's going on. I think now that the sun's out, they're a little wary of me. Just switched up jigs, throwing a little bit different color right now. Seeing if they like that. I don't think they like that. Yeah, I'm just waiting for that big old chomp. Believe me, if I get a big bite, I'm gonna wreck him. That's a good one. That's a good one. A little bit better. Not bad. Not an awful fish. I don't know if you guys are paying close attention to this, but every single fish I catch, the jig is just down its gullet. Like it's just gone. Every single one of these fish has just swallowed it and ran with it. Let that fish eat it for like 5 seconds. That's a good one. Not a bad LMB.
Let me know if you can tell what's wrong with this situation right here. Just looks a little janky. I don't know. See if you guys can can catch what looks kind of strange about this dock. Alrighty, time to hit you guys with a little mid-morning update. So thus far I've caught, let's see, I think 4 fish right now. Not a single one has been under 2 pounds. All pretty solid fish. I'm starting to kind of get a feel for this lake. I feel like every time I fish a video, it's like me fishing a new lake, and I have to try to figure it out while I'm trying to film. It's a bit of a challenge, but it's also kind of fun just because I'm like, you know, we're both trying to figure this lake out together, you get what I'm saying? As much as I want to just like focus on that big bait, try to catch like a 25-pound bass, there's just too much good jig material here. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like there's docks, there's whatever that, I don't know what that is, but it's like, it looks good. So it's been hard for me to put down the jig. The presentation I'm throwing's very simple. To be quite honest, it's pretty much the same presentation I'm always throwing. What is going on? So focus. So this right here is the jig. This is a little finesse jig. I believe it's a 1/2 ounce. And on the back I've got a little creature bait. I've cut a portion of it off, so I think it started off as 4 inches, now it's like 3 inches, and it's very subtle, like barely any motion at all. As you can see, those little kickers are tiny. But that's what I've caught 100% of my fish on today. I've got a 7.4 Favorite Phantom with my 7.4 to 1 gear ratio reel, and got some braid. Grant and his homies were telling me that these fish, they're nasty. They'll pull you in, you know, absolutely anything they can get you stuck on. So what I want to do is fish straight braid today. I want to be able to horse some of those bigger fish out in the open water, so it's a little bit more of a fair game. If I throw something like 17 or 20 pound tuss, believe it or not, I will probably snap off even on some of these smaller fish too. These fish are not weak. They get pretty pissed off when you hook them. I feel like I haven't really encountered any big fish yet either. I haven't lost anything that I thought was huge. Thank God. If I see something that looks good for the rat or the big swim bait, I'll toss it alongside and we'll see if we can crank on some giants. I got no clue where Grant and his buddies are at, but I'm sure I'll run into them. Okay, mid-morning update, over.
Come on. Oh boy. Oh God.
Oh my God, chaos.
Come here.
Look at that. That's a little bit better of a fish right there. I threw my jig out in this rock point, I let it sink, boom, felt it sink, and as soon as it hit the bottom, this guy ate it. That's definitely my biggest fish today. This fish is probably pushing close to 3. I've actually got a scale with me today, being that I could catch my personal best. So I'm going to put this guy on the scale just for curiosity's sake, you know, I just want to check it out.
317.
3 pounds, 17 ounces. Not a bad little chunk.
There he goes. It just got blown up on the rat earlier. It wasn't on camera, unfortunately, being that I'm only running this angle with that GoPro right there. After that, I was like, look, this spot looks too good not to throw a jig in. Threw the jig in there, first cast, boom, fish on. So if that tells you anything right now, I don't know what does. They're really on that small presentation. Fish gave me a run for my money too. I don't know if you saw that, but I was like all over the place. I was like, freaking rod was like this, paddle was flying over. Fish rammed me into the bank. It's insane as to how powerful these dudes are. Pure saltiness right there, man, and I love it. I absolutely love every inch of it.
Yeah, so it's like there's a bit of boating traffic. Can't believe this. This lake is like 100, maybe 100 acres, and there's guys with like 90 horse, 100 horsepower motors just ripping around here. I'm getting rocked right now. You know, fish have kind of slowed down. They don't seem to be as hungry as they did a few minutes ago, or a few hours ago, a few minutes ago, I still wasn't catching anything. I don't know where they went. I don't know what they want. I might pop off the lake for a bit, put some sunscreen on, because I'm roasting a bit. I'm a little spicy right now. I might let this boat traffic clear out before I head out back on the water and try for some more big bass. This boat traffic's nasty. Oh, smokes. Holy smokes. We're about to get boated right now. I'm sure you guys can hear it. You can't see it, but you can probably hear it. That's like 50 yards, 40 yards now away from me. Gotta love kayaking in the midst of some pleasure boaters. Oh my. Big bass, please. One big bass, please. That's all I need. One giant, fat, saucy bass in my lap, please. That would just be amazing.
First half of the day is done. It's like a 4-hour sesh. Not too bad. Threw nothing but that jig and rat. Not terrible, not the best. I think we're gonna head out again in the afternoon. It's almost lunchtime, so I think we're gonna get something to eat. Whatever, I'm just gonna chill here for a bit, maybe just relax, and then let this sun start to dip down a bit before we head out in the water. It is so hot, and those pleasure boaters out there are pissing me off so much. Hey, but I caught fish. I gotta be happy about it.
Dude, he just caught a massive one.
How big? No way.
I swear.
You have the scale? Oh my God. Wow, that's a stud.
7.5.
Hey guys, welcome back. Quick little intermission there. I took a nap. I fell asleep for a bit. I think as did a few of the other guys. I was like fast asleep. I woke up to the sound of, who was that was yelling? Was it Brant? I think it was Brant that was yelling something about like a big fish. He was out here, he was running out of the dock yelling so loud that it woke me up. I was like, all right, big fish, I'm up. Ran to the dock, and Grain's dad stuck this fish right here. I think on that note, it's time to get back out in the water. I'm gonna help these dudes get this boat started if it even wants to start, and then I'm gonna get back out in the yak and see if we can catch some fish. If 7-pounders are eating, then I think it's time to keep casting, to keep catching some fish. I'm whipping out the big hooks. I'm gonna throw a giant worm. All right, it's time to own some 4th graders. I wanna catch a big fish, so I'm not gonna put this thing down. I'm gonna throw this in the jig and maybe the swim bait. It's a 3-hour little challenge. You do not wanna be a loser in this challenge, that is for sure. Winner gets nothing, loser gets all. Ooh, deadly. Deadly. All right.
That's a good one. That's a good fish. That's a good fish.
This is a big one. This is a big one. Oh yeah, that's a good fish.
That's a good fish right there. Don't spit that hook, man. Don't spit that hook.
Oh, look at that stud. That's a good one. This might be the my new biggest.
Woo!
That's a big one. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's the cowboy hat, I knew it. Oh man, all right. This is big. This is pretty big. I'm shaking. That's a new personal best, 855.
See? Fat that thing.
Yeah, that's a stud.
Oh, way to go.
Yeah, it's a big one. Let's keep it in the water. I just knew, I was like, no way this thing is small.
Unbelievable. He's not super long, but he's just like freaking wide, yeah. Here we go, baby. New personal best. Look at that chunk. Every time I fish with Grant and his dad, I catch a personal best. Personal best. I'm like, I can't speak right now. This is unreal. That is a stud. We're just taking a few quick pictures and put this fish back in the water so she can be caught again. That is just such a weird, when they get this big, it looks so weird.
Yeah, man.
All right. That was awesome.
Yeah. Hey.
Unbelievable. My mind is blown. Yeah, thank you so much for the help. That was a 2-man job. I'm gonna put this thing back on. It's obviously good luck. Just watch this. Watch this real quick. You guys hear that coming? Okay, watch this. All right, well that wasn't as close as they got earlier, but just trying to give you an idea what we're dealing with out here. Yeah, what we're dealing with is a bunch of goons and Malibus. Gotta love a Malibu. Frick me. Anyway, that's not really what matters. I just thought it'd be kind of funny to show you guys that there's literally boaters, pleasure boaters on a like 60, 80 acre lake. It's pretty crazy. The other Lake X back in Ohio has the same situation. There's pleasure boaters out there and it kind of ruins the fishing sometimes. It's funny. It's a coincidence. One's in Texas. They're both named Lake X. They both have big bass and they both have annoying pleasure boaters. All right, boys, I'm going to bed.
Are you filming us?
Yeah, that's what the camera's for. This thing.
Just filming your face.
Yeah. Doing some golfing too.
Yeah, he's just gonna golf tomorrow while we fish.
That's perfect. All right, guys. See you in the morning.
All right, later, John.
Peace. Alright, well, on that note, I think it's time to send her on to bed. I don't know if you guys know this, but tomorrow we're also gonna be fishing, same place, same lake. This was kind of like a little mini trip. I had planned with Grant, Brant, and Charlie a while back, and it's just like now coming to full circle. My apologies for not keeping you guys in the loop. I've had so much going on, and that homecoming tour kind of took a large chunk out of the whole chronological vlog scene, but that's like beside the point. Like it feels good to be back in front of the camera. It feels good to be catching some Texas bass. I'm gonna be fishing tomorrow, so in tomorrow's video or the next video, I'll talk about this little thing right here. This is the bait that I caught that giant fish on. Kind of go over like the rigging and like some of the more boring technical stuff, because I know a lot of you guys are interested in that. I'm pooped, I'm tired. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If not for you guys, I wouldn't have the perseverance to catch that personal best today. So thank you for all the encouragement. Let me know what your biggest bass is in the comment section below, whether it be a spot, largemouth, smallmouth, doesn't matter. I want to hear from you guys. What's your PB? Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the view, and as always, folks, keep fishing. Never stop.